Like, I don't care what you decide to do with your body,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like with the whole transgender and all this, like, LGBTQ,
Mm-hmm.
they push it on kids. And I don't like that because I don't really care. Like, a job is a job. But whatever
Mm-hmm.
you decide with your sexuality, that's not my business. I still see you as a human, and I'm going to treat you the same like I treat everybody else.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing of, like, just putting it outside where children can see it, I
Yeah.
think that's, like, too much.
Mm-hmm.
Children should be children and not learn how to be, like, one way.
Yeah.
Welcome to Dawn TV.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is Giddy, and I'm here with.
Ari,
So
PFC Neo, for those who's watching in the military. So,
yeah. So she's in the military. She came back for. Well, how long are you gonna stay here?
I'm going to be here for a week, so I'll be leaving Sunday, April 7th.
So are you really in the military? Or are you just bullshitting?
I'm Army. And my rank right now is PFC. I'll be
P what?
PFC. So
What does that stand for?
I'm a, what is it? Private first class.
Private first class.
So I'll be a specialist in end of May, actually. So June 1st,
Yeah.
I'll be a specialist. So one more rank closer to becoming a sergeant in the Army.
Have you been to Iraq before?
No, but I'm hoping to go this
You
year.
hoping to go? You want to
Yes.
go?
Hey, look, that deployment money, I'm talking about.
Well, so you
tax-free.
you don't do it for your country, you do it for the money. I mean, I know most people do for the money,
Everybody does it for the money. Like, those people who are like, oh.
but for the love of your country 1st before the money.
I wouldn't say all that, but.
So it's money
It's
first.
mostly for the money and the benefits. I'm really into because, like, you ask, like, 99% of the people who join now,
Yeah.
they're really into get their college degrees, make money, get their life together. Because nowadays, there's more young people than old people in the Army.
Yeah.
So you got officers in the Army who are just, like, 22 years old, just straight out of college.
Ooh.
So they just do it because the benefits. You get free health care, you get dental care. And if you got a family, they all get the same thing. And you get paid extra if you have a family.
So you pretty much loaded right now.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Buy me coffee after this interview.
Okay.
What do you think about female being in the military right now in 2025?
I really think it's the best thing because it shows that women can also do a man's job. There's no, I wouldn't say, there's no job that has a gender role at all. Like,
Yes,
you can
it
be
is.
anything. You can be anything that
There's
you
gender roles in whether you like it or not,
want. Yeah, well,
I'm just saying there's things you guys can do that wait, is there anything you guys female can do that male can do? I don't know. I mean, you guys do nails. That's not a job. That's not a job. That's biology, You can't compare that to. I'm talking about like physically.
physically.
Yeah. Is there any job that female can do that male can do? I don't think so.
No. I've seen men do nails. I've seen men.
Nails, even better than you guys.
I would say better, but okay.
You know who's the best cooker? Male.
No.
Best chefs in the world? Male.
Sorry, Gordon Ramsay food. I've seen the videos. They're
He
not
from
that good.
he from UK, right?
Yeah.
But I heard UK they have like trash food. I don't know. How did he become a chef? That's weird. I've seen what's that guy who review food on? He goes to restaurants.
I forgot, but I know.
Yeah, he was in the UK and people hated him because
Yeah.
he's very honest. You know what I mean? Beans on toast on beans. That's disgusting. We're going off the topic, but when I first did my first podcast, I think Ari is the one who actually, she volunteered.
Yeah.
I started with her, and she been going for a while now. She came back again, so we're gonna talk about a few things about her being in the Army and other things, not just being in the Army because I haven't seen her in a long time. So basically, right now we're just catching up. Yeah. So I want to know more about you. What's going on in the Army? You've been doing. How long you been there?
I've been
now?
In the Army. I just actually hit a year in the Army, so I have 5 years left on my contract. I hit
5 years.
Yeah, I signed a
Dang.
6-year contract. Yeah. So I hit a year, January 16th. That's the day I shipped out to basic last year. And I've been in Colorado. It's about to be 8 months now.
Yeah.
8 months. So, yeah, close to almost a year in Colorado as well.
last time you came, you told me you was what was your job there? Fixing planes.
So I'm an aviation petroleum specialist. So I actually put fuel in all of our helicopters we got back over there.
That's it. That's all you do.
That's all I do. I test the fuel. I make sure it's pure fuel. So I work with JPA, which is jet fuel. So it's only made for planes.
Well, my cousin is in the army too right now. He do he work with engines. I'm gonna have to put him on the podcast too. He's in Nashville right now. Nashville, maybe, I don't know.
Clarksville, Tennessee?
Clarksville, maybe something like that.
Fort Campbell?
I have to ask him. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you love your job.
I actually do like it. At first, I was like, what was the point of becoming a 92 Fox? That's my MOS, basically.
Yeah.
And so, at first, they were like, you most likely will go to a ground unit. But I actually was so happy they put me in an aviation unit.
Yeah.
You do a
What's
lot more.
aviation?
Aviation is like, an aviation unit is mostly like you working with the helicopters. A ground unit, you're working with like the tanks
So
and stuff.
so how do you even get that job in the first place?
So you basically...
So you don't need no diploma or engineering or degree.
You can be somebody...
So-
all you need is a GED and a high school diploma.
That's it?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is it hard though?
No, I would say a 92 Fox is actually the easiest job. People make it hard. If you don't actually listen to their directions and you don't actually pay attention when they teach you how to do the job, that's the only time that it becomes hard. But when you actually learn,
Yeah.
it goes like that.
Have you traveled overseas
No, not yet, but I'm hoping to do it this year.
this year?
Yeah.
Because my cousin, you've been to Germany, all this. It's pretty nice. Like he's on vacation.
I literally have 6 years on my contract, so I'm trying to go to like as many like different bases around the world. I'm trying. I'm gonna fight to get Italy.
What's the most difficult thing about you being in the army right now?
I would say having to adapt to new people, like you understand, like different people got different personalities. So in the army, you got all these different cultures and personalities, and sometimes you meet like, I'm sorry, but like shit bags, and you have to work with them.
Yeah.
You could hate a person literally that will make you want to like punch them, but like you still gotta suck it up, and that's the thing I hate. We have people who are the worst people who don't know how to do their job.
Yeah.
They get more credit than those who actually do their job. And that's one thing I hate about the army. And I would say like a lot of people in the army would disagree with me, but with my experience,
Yeah.
that's what I see.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So you saying that it's not about when it comes to gender, right? In general.
No.
That means, so do you guys have a place you can report it?
We do have places you can go report it. Sometimes it's like, it goes all about rank basically. So you have an NCO who's in charge of you. That's who you go to first.
So if they don't like you, they're gonna treat you bad.
Yeah, basically.
I was not expecting that from the army.
You would be surprised about how much stuff that goes in the army. Like me personally, I'm a person who believe in like every human has a voice. So if you feel
Yeah.
like you're not being treated right at work, you should be comfortable in your workspace. So if you do not feel comfortable, you need to speak up.
Are you
because
comfortable?
I am comfortable. I love the people I work
Have you
with.
been treated unfairly?
I would say I had some bad experiences with some people, but those people are already gone. And now I like being around the people that I
Like
have
what
now.
kind of bad experience? Can you explain?
I would say that I would have like people who wouldn't be able to explain or give me like what they want
Yeah.
and expect me to just figure it out by myself, knowing that I'm brand new to the army fully. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
Do you get lonely sometimes? Have you met friends yet?
I don't. When I first got here, yes, but I also had friends that I had went to AIT and basic with.
Yeah.
So if I did get lonely, I would just be like, "Hey, let's go hang out." But like sometimes if like are busy, it would be kind of sad. But now I have somebody that I really love and I really appreciate him. Shout out to him because he is literally the best to me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys share a shower?
share showers like as in the army.
Yeah.
Okay, so no,
Okay, see, I told you.
no.
There's
do
things
not.
we can do, you guys can't do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always gonna be gender roles. It's always gonna play a small part. No matter what, you can't never
Yeah.
separate those things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying you guys can do. I mean, if you can,
Yeah.
you know, but there's always gonna be a difference. But you know, that's interesting because I see in the movies like take a shower together. Is that even a real thing?
No,
It's not?
So there's a regulation, an army regulation called AR 600-7, chapter 8 and 9, I believe. If my first sergeant watching, I'm sorry. I will have this better at the board. But it has to do with a program called SHARP.
Sharp.
So it has to do with sexual harassment
Yeah.
reporting.
I heard there's a lot of sexual harassment
It
in the
is.
army.
It is. But they're working on it, and they're working on making a better program for people to be more comfortable, because when you're sexually assaulted, you feel like nobody's out there to help you.
Yeah.
Because then you feel alone. Because when that happens, it is traumatizing. And so that's why I've like basically took it upon myself to actually volunteer and go to a board so I can be a SASH rep, so people can be more comfortable with talking to somebody that understands them
Yeah.
to report things. So that's what they're doing now, like making sure they have, each company has somebody who can represent a company. So instead of going to the SHARP NCO, that's for the whole battalion or brigade,
Yeah.
you can go to somebody that's in your company and actually talk to them. You work with them, so you must trust them. So
When you started, was there people you started with who couldn't make it, who quit in the middle of it?
in basic, I did have a couple people quit, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. My first week, I wanted to quit. I literally went 2 weeks without training in basic because I wanted to quit. I was so close to just quitting. But I had a drill sergeant, my senior drill sergeant, and senior drill sergeant Romney. I could never forget him, ever. Like God better bless this man and his family.
Yeah.
He would not let me quit. He literally was like, "Why did you join the army?" And I told him. He was like, "Do you think your mom would let you?"
Yeah, but why did you join the army actually?
I actually joined because I just felt like I was lost, like just lost. And yes, I've lived in Knoxville for a very long time before joining the army.
Yeah.
And I just felt like Knoxville, there's nothing for me here. So
Yeah.
I took the better chance, like free college. I get it paid at work, even on vacation. Like I'm getting paid right now talking to you. So yeah, I just needed something new in my life, and
So-
I'm actually glad I did it.
So you think, let's say, because I've seen a lot of people who are depressed or who have depression in their life usually join the army. That usually helps.
I mean, I would say those who find the army as their way to get away from those feelings,
Yeah.
I think it's because they've always seen the same thing their whole life. So joining the army, you get to explore different places.
Yeah.
You meet new people, very, very nice people. Sometimes you'll meet some stupid people, but
Yeah.
overall,
Stupid people are everywhere.
yeah. So overall, like you're gonna meet some nice people, and they're gonna treat you like family. Like when I say you will meet people that will literally kill for you in the army. Like your real friends that you have here, you'll go to the army and join the army.
Yeah.
But your friends that you join in the army, you'll like end up knowing them for like 13 plus years. But they will never ever break trust with you.
Wow.
Those are the people that you can trust to always have your back.
What do you think about Trump new policy, pulling off? Transgenders are not allowed in the army. What's your thoughts on that?
So, what's so funny, that whole policy, we actually got
First of all,
fired.
do you agree or disagree?
I feel like I just have an opinion. Like, I don't care what you decide to do with your body, but I feel like with the whole transgender and all this, like, LGBTQ, they push it on kids. And I don't like that because I don't really care. Like, a job is a job. But whatever you decide with your sexuality, that's not my business. I still see you as a human, and I'm going to treat you the same like I treat everybody else.
Yeah.
So, but the whole thing of, like, just putting it outside where children can see it,
Yeah.
I think that's, like, too much. Children should be children and not learn how to be, like, one way.
Yeah.
Because, like, a child is not born as a racist or a sexual assaulter. They got to get taught that.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I feel like children should be left to be children and learn and decide on their own instead of being pushed.
Until they turn 18.
Yeah.
Because most of them grew up and regret the decision they made. I mean, they didn't. The parents made it for them.
Yeah.
So you pretty much agree with Trump
I do.
policy.
I do agree with it, but as they said, like, when they did put it out, they did actually read it to us and was like, hey, if you are, you don't
They
even
did?
need proof. Yeah. They
Oh.
told us, they were like, you don't even need proof. But if you are, you can let us know. We'll get you out the army and you have this day. And they treated them with respect, and they're getting paid until they
Yeah.
completely clear out. They get paid double.
Because I heard a lot of transgender usually join the army for the free health. Do you guys get free health care?
You get free health.
And the medicines cost a lot.
Yeah, it do.
So that's why most of people just join just to
Yeah.
get those medications.
Hey, look, the army is going to help out as much as they can, but I think they're trying to get it back to where other countries take us serious because
Yeah.
I promise you, but
That's funny because I watch a lot of TikToks and especially a country like China. See how they make fun of our USA Army. You know, it's like I feel like TikTok shouldn't even be allowed in the USA. Everybody's on TikTok.
yeah,
They're making jokes. They think it's funny.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you gotta also think about it. People, when they ever, like, every time somebody asks me about the army, like, how's the army thing doing? They thinking I'm getting yelled at 24/7 by some
But you don't.
higher up.
You're like,
No.
say yes, sir.
Yeah, like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I literally go into work, and if I see my commander, good morning, ma'am, good morning, Neo. My first sergeant, good morning,
Yeah.
first sergeant. It's nothing like how you think. That's only basic.
Yeah.
Basic is the only time that you will ever get yelled at every single day. The only time you'll ever get yelled at when you get to your first unit is probably when you fuck up. So, but other than that, it's really chill. We goof around a lot. Sometimes we just be sitting on our phones in the trucks. It's not like how you think. We're not always like,
Killing people.
nah. We're not always like that. It's actually chill. I would say the army is a whole circus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. You gotta also think about it. That's why they have behavioral health. They have everything. The army has everything. The military in general has everything to help you.
Therapists.
Therapy, counselors. They even got chaplains. Like if you're a Christian, you can talk to somebody who literally studied the Bibles.
Yeah.
And who's a Christian believer. He would literally talk to you. Muslim people got Muslim chaplains. They'll talk to you. Like they have everything to help. They have all the resources.
So did you learn how to shoot a gun now?
Oh,
Not yet.
trust. I know how to shoot.
No, but
Yes.
from the army or from the ghetto?
I learned it from the army. So I'm a sharpshooter.
Oh, that's cool.
Sharpshooter.
I've never even touched a gun in my life.
See, my favorite, like, I'm not even gonna cap to you. I shot an M4 in
M4? I don't even know what that is.
basic. M4. I'll show you offline, but
Okay.
M4s. I've shot M4s. I've shot a 50 cal, and I've shot I would say M27.
So your job is not just changing oil. You can actually,
Go and shoot.
if there's something happen, you can just
Yeah.
hop in and.
Yeah.
Okay, because I thought you just be chilling there. Oil change and you just. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's good, yeah. But that's good, yeah. I think I don't have a lot of questions. 'Cause I don't know so much about the army, and I appreciate you telling me a few things about the army. I'll let my brother know.
Yeah.
You should actually, talk to him.
I should. I told him that I was gonna talk to him.
Yeah.
See, I found out from Champagne. Actually.
Yeah, talk to him about, so he know when he goes there, he actually,
Yeah.
know what to do. So,
Yeah. I should tell him like guys.
like, what kind of advice would you give him before he leave?
I would say when he leaves to get on the best side of his higher ups, basically. Because me personally, I became friends with my LT, my commanders, my first sergeant. I built a trust with them.
Or maybe because you're a female.
It's not because
I mean, it doesn't work for everybody.
no, it does
And
work
you
for
are
everybody.
so talkative person.
I'm a talkative person.
You're kind of goofy, I don't know about him. He's kind of quiet, chill.
See, at work they call me crazy a little bit because I'm the type of person like I like to mess with people, but in a fun way.
Yeah.
So, but me personally, I've built a relationship, a work relationship with all my higher ups because I want them to trust me. I want them to see that I am a good worker because it shows on I've gotten coins, I've gotten awards showing that I do my job, and that shows that I am a good worker. When you're not a good worker, you don't have those. You don't get recognized. Even if you don't get recognized and you're a good worker, guess what? It is in your system that you've gotten recognized.
Nice.
So.
And then, well, how long you still have? You say 5 years?
I have 5 years left.
Dang.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
Are you planning to get married after, or you want to get married?
I'm
While
thinking
in the
about
army.
having kids while I'm still
In the army?
in the army. Yes.
Who's gonna be taking care of them? Daycare? Your mommy?
They have centers that will take care of your kids.
No, don't you think it's better
Childcare.
after the army?
No.
You get to spend more time with your kids.
I want my kids to basically I want to have my kids while I'm in the army because then I won't have to pay for all those birth fees.
Oh,
So-
so it's like business to you.
Yeah.
I should join the army too.
Yeah. So I want to be able.
Wait, what age? What age is the last to join the army? What age?
I think it's like 40.
40. Never mind. I mean, I'm not there, but
I think it's like 40 something, but
I thought You know, I just turned 31.
You still young for the Army.
Hell no.
There's somebody
Shit.
I know that worked
My
with me.
back
He's
hurts
like,
right now.
he just got out of basic in the IT. He's like 43.
Dang.
And he's still gone. This man be running and everything.
God dang.
You not that old.
Nah, I ain't got time for that. I'ma do YouTube until I die.
Yup.
You know, I got my job. I'm straight. But that's good. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, you know, I don't have any other questions unless there's something else you want to add. You want to tell the audience.
I'm gonna just say shout out to my commander and my first sergeant. You know, I really love y'all. And then shout out to LT for sure. That's my girl. And shout out to Sergeant Delgado because he really be working and we've been really stressed with arms coming up.
Yeah.
And he needs this. Like a lot of people don't tell him, but he does a great job at his work. And also shout out to my coworkers. They work their butt off and they do need it. Like I'm talking about, like they do not get the recognition that they deserve, but they do work their butt off. And yeah, and I'm thankful for all those people that's out there that's actually watching and support the U.S. Army. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We really do our job because we really want our freedom. We don't do it just for the money, to be honest with you. We do it because we actually care about the freedom that we have. Because not a lot of countries have it.
No.
So.
Most people who live in America who never been outside, they wouldn't understand
They wouldn't.
how much that means. You know, I've seen a lot of people trying to compare Dubai and America. I'm like, you have no idea.
And if I was to go live in Dubai, I wouldn't have a lot of freedom as a woman.
Hell no.
So that's why I'm like really grateful for what I have now, and I'm really grateful for my parents to bring me.
Yeah,
here.
I just want to let people know. You know, I came here in 2010. You know, I've been few places, and believe me when I say you live in the greatest country in the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok. Oh, America! I hate being here. I regret being here. I wanna. Where you gonna move?
Right.
I hate when people say that and they're still here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have options. You know, you can actually leave anytime you want. Nobody's holding it.
I mean, what is it? There's a lot of people I've seen. They like actually move to different countries, immigrate.
Yeah.
And it's like we got people in Africa, China who want to immigrate.
Yeah,
here.
I've seen. Have you seen those video Chinese immigrants? You know what they go through just to get here?
Yeah.
Oh my! I've seen this video. Them trying to cross the border, go through cartel. Oh my! It's sad. You know what I mean?
Is, yeah.
But you will never see any American
through
begging to go into another country, trying to sneak in. That's how you know you live in the greatest country. You know, I hate when people. I hate when people are so. You know, Americans are very spoiled
and selfish.
and very selfish.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what you have until it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you really gotta travel to understand what privilege you have here, just being here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I complain sometimes, but trust me. But I'm really grateful. You know,
Yeah.
I can never trade this for nothing. You know, so don't take things for granted, man. You know, I appreciate you. I appreciate being here. It's really important. You know, and if you want to know how good this country is, just step out a little bit, travel somewhere else. You know what I mean? Just don't just go on vacation because people, oh man, Jamaica is so beautiful.
No, you need.
That's because you go lay at the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to Greece. You know,
Like, go
but
places
people
that-
live there. They will kill just to come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't understand that. You know, especially those liberals. I don't know if you're liberals. I'm not into politics, but I'm just saying.
Have you ever watched His House on Netflix?
The what?
His House.
His house?
On Netflix.
No.
It's about a
Is that serious?
South Sudan. No, it's a movie actually.
It's a movie.
It's about a South Sudan, a couple, and they're trying to travel to get away from the war that's happening in Sudan, and they go to England. But for them to go to England, the father kidnaps a child, and so the mother won't get on the bus, so him and his wife can get on the bus to go, and they ended up losing the daughter, and her spirit ends up haunting them. So, like,
Damn.
you gotta understand also, for them to get on that bus and make it to England, they had to kidnap somebody's child just for them to lose that child.
Dang.
So, that's another thing people go through. They would literally do anything, kidnap a child, kill somebody just to get to another country where they feel free.
Yeah.
So,
For those liberals out there, you complain not proud to be Americans anymore. Yeah, you know, just get out.
just get out.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know?
Just step out a little bit. You know, I hate when people run their mouths. And these people actually never even been anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
especially people who support Ukraine. There's nothing wrong supporting Ukraine, but if you don't put yourself first,
Yeah.
Even the Bible says you love yourself. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
love
really gotta love
yourself,
yourself first before, and you can't love other people if you don't love yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, but anyway, I'm not trying to pick sides. But that's it for today. Until next time, this is Ari and this is Giddy.